The easiest way to access Rock the Lab is through Launchpad. If you or your students don't see the Rock the Lab icon on your Launchpad dashboard, you're just going to go up to the plus sign, and it's going to open up the NAISD library. In the search bar, type in Rock the Lab, hit enter, and then you'll just click on this little add button right here, and it'll place the icon in your Launchpad dashboard. So the reason you want to go through Launchpad is a lot of content on Rock the Lab does contain paid subscriptions such as Discovery Education and BrainPop. And if you log into Launchpad, you're also logging into those subscriptions as well. So when you click on Rock the Lab, it's going to take you to the home page. And you'll notice at the very top, there's a main navigation toolbar. We have Home, we have Rock the Lab HyperDoc, which is what I use for Rock the Lab trainings. There's archived lessons for each 9 weeks, which I'll talk about in a minute. And as you scroll down, you'll notice that the very first thing says the preferred browser is Chrome. And that's because a lot of the content on this website uses Google Drive. So it works best if you use the Chrome browser. The first section is the featured lessons and resources. So here you have where students can learn various Google skills, and they can earn badges through the Google Jedi Badge Program. You have a button that is for May the 4 C's be with you if you're looking for content that supports the 4 C's. This button will change every month. Right now we have lessons that have kind of a November or Thanksgiving theme. And this is also a new section on Rock the Lab that has information for Seesaw activities, where it's just kind of a database where you can add them to your Seesaw journal. If you continue to scroll down, you'll see the main grade level buttons. So for example, since we are currently in the second 9 weeks of instruction, each of these buttons will go to lessons that are in the NAISD second 9 weeks scope and sequence. So the first column, you'll have different lessons that support coding. So all the kids have to do is click on the button itself, and it will take you to the activity. And then underneath it will tell you what it is, like if it's web-based or if it's a specific program or software. And then it also has the content teak, so that you make sure you're hitting those teaks when you're doing lessons in the lab. Then we have a math section and a science section. And I do continue to add to these every 9 weeks, so check back often. And then if you keep scrolling down, you've got social studies, reading, and writing. So if you need to go back to the home page, you don't really necessarily have the back button. It's grayed out, so you have to teach the kids to go back to the home button, and that takes you back home. So depending on the grade, that's the button that the kids are going to click on. You also have a technology button, and this is where I've got some different lessons that support Chromebook training. We've got some digital citizenship lessons, computer science training, and then some technology vocabulary Quizlet activities. So I'm going to go back to the home button, and you'll see additional activities that support specifically math, keyboarding, reading, writing. I'm currently working on the STEAM and Makerspace button, so there's a few things here, but not a whole lot yet. There'll be more soon. We've got social studies, science, Spanish, and last year I just added art, music, and physical education. You'll notice also that there are little kind of like Easter eggs, little animated GIFs all over the website. They're kind of hidden. If you click on them, it takes you to kind of fun and interesting activities. Some are teaks-based and some are just kind of for fun. Like for example, this one just takes you to Star Wars activities. Up at the top, you have the archive lessons for each 9 weeks. When you click on that button, it's going to take you to all of the grade level buttons for each 9 weeks. So if you are if it's currently the third 9 weeks, but you need to go back and reteach something that was taught in the second 9 weeks, you can very easily get to these pages just by clicking on the archive lessons for each 9 weeks button. There's also a section for Star Wars review resources, and again, this is also kind of a work in progress. I'm kind of in in the process of building a bank of activities for you to use when you're reviewing for the STAR exam. And then I have the archived monthly themed lessons at the bottom. So that's Rock the Lab in a nutshell. So each month I'll be kind of adding some new information to this so that you'll become more familiar on how to navigate this website.